Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about some wrestling. Some wrestling news. So let's get into it. So, AEW's Will Ospreay has criticized the booking of Ricochet and WWE. I feel like people are forgetting who Ricochet was once upon a time. All these high flyers you see, and myself included, we all took inspiration from Pac, the bastard Pac, and Ricochet. The fact that they only value his time for under 5 minutes is appealing to me. I just want people to remember who he is. If you go and look at 2012 to 2013 Dragon Gate Ricochet, he was untouchable at the time. He's the greatest high flyer ever. I know it sounds weird, but I do include him on the same level as Rey Mysterio. Ricochet and Ilya literally had one of the best matches of the year. Hopefully they start to wise up and remember how good of a wrestler he is. He should be on TV every week with how good he is in the ring. Yeah, he needs a mouthpiece, probably. And he's been on TV every week. I mean, yeah, he won the IC title before Games of Thrones. It doesn't mean he was booked well. Just needs more opportunities. He deserves a lot more than he's getting from WWE. And I'm not saying for him to be a world title type guy, but just maybe a mid-card champion. Maybe something like that. I feel like they could book him better. So, Mercedes Moné talked about WWE and AEW beef, and she states that perceived beef between WWE and AEW is mostly from people on the internet. In an interview with US Weekly. And quote, a lot of things just trail from the internet. People are just so in their phones, going in the internet and bragging, complaining, and they're not actually living in the real world. When they come into the real world and they actually go to wrestling shows and enjoy things with wrestling fans, they know this is all just so much fun. People just like to drag things and be mean on the internet just to be mean on the internet. When they come to these shows, it's a whole different thing. I feel like people just need to shut up about it. I mean, the toxicity and the tribalism is kind of crazy on Twitter. I see it a lot. I don't really tweet about the ratings of AEW because honestly, it's not for me to care. The wrestlers are all friends and want each other to succeed because the wrestlers are friends. It's not just because they're in different companies that they hate each other. And nobody ever brings up the others. Like if you go to Dynamite or Raw, Double or Nothing, WrestleMania, big events. It's really just wrestling Twitter going at it, to be honest. Per Fightful Select, NXT Women's Champion Roxanne Perez. She's been working stiffer at live events in preparation for a match against Julia, because she knows she's really stiff, but she's really good in the ring. Yeah, when this match happens, it's going to be really good, because it was already going to be good, and if Roxanne Perez is now starting to work more stiff now, expect a really good match when they do face off, whether it's an NXT Heatwave or maybe shortly after. But yeah, it's going to be a great match. It's going to be extremely hard hitting. And I assume after that, maybe Roxanne Perez might get called up. But I don't know if preparing will do anything when you're in the ring with Julia. Got through that. A new match announced for the King and Queen of the Ring pay-per-view for Saudi tomorrow. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill will defend their women's tag team championships against Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell on the pre-show. Well, I mean, I think it'll be a good match. Probably, they need a quick filler match, so. And they need a quick filler match, so I guess it's an easy way to put that as filler. So, an interview with Busted Open Radio. A few things here from Brian Gewirtz, The Rock's head writer. So The Rock's head writer, Brian Gewirtz, states that the original plan for Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 40 is something that many people would have hated more than anything in life itself. End quote. I don't want to say everything, But I will say, and I can say this with 100% certainty, that the original plan is something that many people would have hated more than anything in life itself. I can't overstate or understate that. I can't state that any more clearly. And this was what he said in the interview with Busted Open Radio. We don't care about the original plans. Stop talking about it. It's over. It's done with. He's a champion. I mean, I know he was asked, but I guarantee the original plan was Cody Roman 2. The Rock came in, tried to shake things up. Yours right-hand man, Braun. We don't care. They were going to shaft Cody for a 51-year-old man. Like, I know Rock came in and made the build better, but still. Is he trying to say The Rock would have went over Roman? Jesus. And he also stated in this, The Rock's head writer, Brian Gewirtz, states that in quote, full transparency, he thought the idea of Cody Rhodes winning the Royal Rumble this year was problematic. Nerd. Problematic for who? Because that was always the direction since last year. He was going to finish the story again after going through reverse the entire year. I don't know how it's problematic. And he also said that he was told that WWE intended to do Cody Roman at Mania 40 a day after Mania 39. And people ask, once again, who that is. That's Rock's, I think, head writer or something. But he even confirmed on Busted Open Radio that that was the plan since Mania 39. Man, dude looks like he hasn't slept in like 3 months, by the way. He's such a fool, man. I think him being in the writer's room is problematic. So, Mercedes Moné, some more stuff. I think it was on a Ringer.com interview or something like that. And she basically talked about her decision to leave WWE back in 22. I don't like being handcuffed. The only place to grow is with change, and I needed that change. I mean, I still support her, but I wish she was in WWE instead of AEW. Because I don't know why they're not having her wrestle until Double or Nothing, having that being her first match in AEW. She could be ring rust. Not being in the ring for a while, in a wrestling match. And you're risking maybe her looking bad on pay-per-view. I think it'll be a good match. I think it'll be pretty good. Her and Willow. But yeah, I guess she didn't like the creative at the time. Because I think it was still Vince McMahon creative. So. And also she said she's ready to show the world. Or ready to show the CEO really is at AEW Double or Nothing. And hopefully this will be her motivator. She nearly had a career taken from her with that broken ankle she suffered last year or something like that. So hopefully it's a good match, man. Just hoping for a banger match. Man, I like the confidence. I just hope it's a good match. So, undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes has been cast in the remake of the classic comedy film Naked Gun. His role is described as a cameo. WWE continues to go mainstream in different ways, and hopefully Cody will knock the cameo out of the park, especially if the cameo is appearing as himself as rumored. So, Triple H, he's announced the winners of tomorrow's pay-per-view, King and Queen of the Ring Tournament Finals, will each secure a championship opportunity at this year's SummerSlam. I honestly think you should have said it in the future, not at SummerSlam. But it's good to know there's an incentive attached and not just winning a crown. It makes the tournament mean more. Getting a championship match. And in an interview with CBS Sports, Rey Mysterio's perfect scenario for his final match is putting his mask on the line against Dominic Mysterio. Basically, a mask versus mask match, basically. Be a good way to retire, crowning Dom, the new Rey Mysterio. But I think it'd be a perfect scenario. Dom Mysterio reveals that after WrestleMania 39, he was quietly invited to dinner with his family for a celebratory meal, but ultimately turned down the request. I just beat the fuck out of him. I wasn't going to dinner with him, so I had a street hot dog and spent the night in my hotel. He's keeping that kayfabe alive, pal. Keeping that kayfabe alive. Some breaking news. Yesterday, WWE's announced that SummerSlam 2026 will be held in Minnesota, for 2 nights at US Bank Stadium for August 1st and August 2nd. So 2 nights SummerSlam. A 2-night SummerSlam sounds interesting. I mean, it's a nice consolation prize for losing WrestleMania. You get a 2-night pay-per-view for SummerSlam. It's going to be a banger card, so I felt it's going to be a really good card. But 2 nights SummerSlam should be interesting. I know some people might not like it, but it's about to be a fun weekend there. I felt WWE making up for Minnesota not going there for WrestleMania 41, giving them 2 nights SummerSlam. So the peak of WWE Raw actually this week was Io Sky and Live Valkyria with 1,920,000 viewers. Jim Ross states AEW's challenge right now is creating new stars. Somebody on that brand has got to get hot, and that's going to be, I think what they need is somebody's got to get hot on Bustin' Open Radio. Well, they're missing MJF right now. Yeah, they need somebody to get hot. WWE confirmed the rapper Sexy Ray will be coming to NXT next week. Should be interesting. I show Speed and Sexy Ray people I thought WWE would never do business with. Yeah, it's really up to say for the wrestling news. So until next time, I'm out. Peace.